Good afternoon, Algebros. We are having our first review before our test next week. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, at the bell. You know, we almost have a massive 30 subscribers now. Yeah, we're at like 28. So funny. All right. So 1 through 3, these are concept questions. This is the stuff that you have to be able to do part 1 before you could move on to anything. Okay, so if we have this problem, because this is negative, this tells us they're different because C is negative. The bigger factor is going to be positive because B is positive. All right. Number 2, they're going to be the same because, you know, C is positive. They're both going to be positive because B is positive. Okay, we had all the notes. You know, that's something I would probably make sure I had on my orange sheet. Okay. A lot of people have overthought number 3 before. It's really not that deep, bro. You can say this. You can say that 3 times 4 is 12. You can say, you know, yeah, multiply A and C. All right, anything to that extent to that you let me know that you know what you should know. I can just keep saying stuff and confuse myself. All right. So are we good with part 1? Anybody like lost in the sauce? All right. Part 2. The 2 points right here are supposed to be like for filling that in, not for using this. All right, so my C is negative 27, my B is positive 6. Yes, 4 points for that. You get another 2 points for saying that they are different, and the bigger factor is negative. All right, that's 6 points. The final answer is 4 points. So you can get all this right and get this wrong and still score more points than getting the answer right. Wow, somebody is doing something really loud because I have my, you know, high dollar $11 headset on. I can still hear it. All right, so what are the factors of 27, negative 27, that when we combine them we get positive 6? 9 and 3. 9's the bigger number. It's going to be positive. Okay. All right. So are we good here? Number 4. Is anybody feeling more confident about this stuff as we do it? Yeah, good. At least one person. I'll take it all day long. I didn't know if you said anything. I actually saw somebody raise their hand. I was like, okay. Literally, as a teacher, sometimes as long as one person has, you know, something has an effect on one person, that's a win for the day. Yes, that's how sad it is being a teacher. All right. Negative 36, negative 5. This means my signs are different. My bigger factor is negative. Okay. So, you know, 36 has lots of factors. We can list them out. But positive 4 and negative 9 is what's going to go here. Okay, I can try to get more of those multiplication sheets if needed. Okay, so we'll see. All right, are we good here? Yes. All right. Good. Some people are taking those notes with the invisible ink, and then they're going to wonder, I don't know what to do. Build a time machine and go back and pay attention. Now, All right, so A times C. Well, this is going to be 2 times negative 5, which is negative 10. All right, my B is negative 3. Now, the factors are going to be different. My bigger factor is going to be negative. All right, here we get a little bit different. Now, I've only had 1 or 2 people that do a different method than the box method. They've learned it somewhere else. They like it. They use it. If you are one of those people, you have to let me know before I grade your paper, because I will slaughter you on not using the box. Okay? They had like some slip and slide. It was similar to the box method, but I just needed to know. All right. Now, I try to help y'all out by putting this stuff in. All right, because remember, our A term goes here, our C term goes here. What are the factors of negative 10 that combine to give you positive 3? Yep, negative 5, positive 2. All right, now we find the GCF of each thing. So, biggest thing that divide 2 and 5? 1. Smallest power of X? X. Biggest thing? Wow, it's almost like somebody kind of set this up to be a little bit easier than you would think. All right. Biggest number that divides 2. 2. Smallest power X. X. All right. Because this is negative. Okay. So I'm dividing a negative 5. So you can have, 1x plus 1. 2x minus 5. Or, some people write it this way. Y'all must have had teachers before that if it's not exactly precisely like they write it, it's wrong. I would not like a name. I don't want a name. I want you to know that things are better now. Okay. Because look, you can actually be working on this stuff for the ACT, and your answer would be the same numbers, just different order from their answer choices. You should be able to know that. Okay? So, 3 times negative 7 is negative 21. Positive 4. Different signs. Bigger factor positive. I know. I thought I was calling good. All right. So, 2 numbers. Well, 21 only has a few factors, so it's going to be positive 7 and negative 3. Okay. Yes, you could have them either way. So I should have 3x here and plus 7 here, and then 1x and negative 1. Wow. Notice how I'm only filling in the stuff that's graded. I'm not worried about the box. If you need to do the box right here, this area, that is for you to use. That is not for me to grade. Okay? Some people use it, some people don't. I'd rather provide it for everybody, for the 4 people that need it. All right, good. Number 7. 7. Ha-ha! Hee-hee, ho-ho. Alright, so this is hilarious. None of these are in this form. Do you know why? None of them has equal 0 in there.
I was kind of thinking that, maybe he just forgot, so.
That's funny. So this would happen to be yes. I guess I'll do better next time. All right, that's funny. Have y'all kind of picked up on some stuff? I give you credit for the things that you should be saying in your head already. All right, this is negative. That means our signs are different. This is positive. That means my big number. Okay. All right. Only two numbers that divide 5 is 5 and 1. We do the opposite. Oh, somebody, hey, he can't put equals 0 right here, but he can put x equals. Since I put the x equals right here, guess what? You only had to put the numbers. Yay, he got something right finally. All right, this tells us our signs are the same. This tells us they're both positive. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. The numbers that when you multiply them, you get 32. And when you add them, you get 12. Now, believe it or not, if we were to get in the Wayback Machine and go way back to when I was actually in Algebra 1 and Algebra 2, we're not going to talk about the years, but that I was not one of these people that could name the factors really quick. That was not my strong point. I was a lister, and I listed and listed and listed, and you would think after doing this for almost 40 years that I should be able to say them fast. I had somebody say, Mr. Jeffries, I get really upset that I can't say the things as fast as you. And I'm like, let me tell you a story about a guy. All right. So, 42, 19. This is my big. All right. Did I do this again where I put a big number and like try to make it look really hard, but it's really not? Where we get 21 and 2. No, 21. Oh, me. Lisa, if I didn't. Now, is that it? We only had 10, right?
Yep.
Well, oh, y'all want more on the test, right? That's what y'all are asking.
Yep. Can we have this?
We'll see. All right. So, for those around the world, don't forget, hit like and subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.